What up?
God damn it. Okay, you start, I guess.
Hello, people of the tube. This is Brian, all shirtless.
And I'm Chris, obviously. Uh, so, today, well, not today, the last couple of weeks, there have been some huge announcements in the video game world and also in the regular world in general. First, let's get the non gaming news out of the way. Uh, the famous actor Christopher Lee, who's in like Star Wars and all kinds of old horror films, has passed away, and that's sad for anybody who used to watch him as Dracula or just in general. And that's
Dracula
sad.
movies were the shit.
Also, and people passing away, Dusty Rhodes of wrestling fame has also passed away. Now it's more of Brian's
And
expertise.
actually, yeah, definitely. He was a multi-time world champion, and he will be missed.
Doesn't he have a son in
Uh,
wrestling?
yes, he has two of them, and they both play homosexual roles.
Hmm. Interesting.
Stardust and Stardust. Yeah.
I seen also another wrestler actually died today as well.
Buddy Landell.
Do what?
Buddy Landell, right?
Is that his name?
Yeah, think so.
Yeah, they seem to be dropping pretty fast for some reason.
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you get older. I mean, he
Hmm.
was in his 50s as well, and when you wrestle, it takes 10 years off your life. But
Who?
anyway,
Who was he? It's because it says Nature Boy, but I'm pretty sure that
well, I
Ric
mean,
Flair was a Nature Boy.
he was just one of those that copied the original Nature Boy, which was Buddy Rogers. And that's the one that Ric Flair copied. So
Hmm.
basically, he's just a lesser version of Ric Flair.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna get a ton of heat for that later. Uh,
Do what?
and I'll get a ton of heat for that later.
Hmm. Well, that's your bullshit is wrestling. So
Yeah.
I'm actually
Anyway,
surprised you didn't cover that before.
what the wrestling goes, I
No.
can cover that on a daily basis.
Well, yeah, I forgot they died. Before the last one. But let's see. Anyway, back to games. Obviously, um, E3 happened last week, and it was, or maybe it was a week before. I can't remember, but it was the biggest video game event all year, where each company tries to bring out their A game and produce products that everyone will want to buy in a couple of years or anytime soon. And in case you missed it, I actually have a list of the E3 2015 announcements. And shall we start?
Yes, let's do it.
Well, Bethesda went before the rest of them because they had some pretty huge announcements. Doom 4, or just Doom, was unveiled, which is a huge announcement for anyone who is fans of the original Doom, or Doom 3, or Doom 2, or what the fuck ever. So it's pretty cool to finally have another Doom.
Doesn't that
Uh,
have the Rock in it?
the movie did.
Oh, okay.
uh, Dishonored 2, which of course is the sequel to Dishonored 1, which is actually a really good game. But also with the announcement for Dishonored 2, they talked about releasing Dishonored this Definitive Edition, which is the first game with all its expansions, and it will be released on, I'm guessing, PlayStation and Xbox One and computer. There will also be a free-to-play Elder Scrolls card game, which I don't give two fucks about. Fallout Shelter for iPhone, which I also don't give two fucks about, but I'll probably end up playing soon. And Fallout 4, which is one of my favorite announcements, and I can't fucking wait to pre-order it. It's coming out November 10th. Anything there that interests you?
Um, hold on. it's a good gaming series. Not
Yeah, it
much
was.
can really be said about that. But,
Hmm. No, I'm actually really excited for Fallout 4. I think it's gonna be pretty goddamn terrific. Uh,
should we continue down the list?
yes, we are moving into Microsoft. Um, well, of course, last year they announced Halo 5 Guardians, and this year they gave us some single player and a new mode called Warzone. Also, they announced that there's a game made by the Metroid Prime staff called Recore, which looks pretty interesting. Uh, Xbox 360 backwards compatibility is coming to the Xbox One, so now you're finally able to play your
That's
Xbox 360
awesome.
games on Xbox One.
Sony, take notes, please.
Do what?
Sony, take notes, please.
I was pretty fucking happy with that one actually.
Yep.
Uh, Also, they announced a new Xbox Elite controller, which I looked up the price, and it's actually $170.
What is it? Well,
Do what?
for those that don't know, what's an Elite controller?
It's a game controller that you can actually mod. You can fix the back of it to feel like an actual gun, and you can change the buttons around and the sticks. It's mostly for people who want to do competitions, and the original controller is
Turbos
too
and
stiff.
shit?
Do what?
The new turbos?
No, not really. Like for a lot of FPS tournaments, they'll have modded controllers and shit to help, I guess their abilities to shoot shit. So,
Okay, gotcha.
also they announced that Fallout 4 will be able to have PC mods on the Xbox One.
That's awesome.
Yeah, kind of. I don't know how they'll work with the achievements, especially if someone makes a Fallout 4 program mod where you're invincible. That kind of, that's, I don't know.
Well, yeah.
It kind of seems weird that they would allow like that just for achievement purposes only. But other than that, it would be cool to have Fallout 4 mods because I can see, the game selling even more copies for that specific purpose. Also, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 was announced, which is a big plus for me. I love the original Garden Warfare. It's one of my favorite online games, and I can't wait to play Part 2. Forza Motorsport 6 launches in September. Not really looking forward to it because I'm not a big motor person, driver, fucking race car person. But it does look pretty good. The graphics are fucking amazing, like most racing games are. Too bad that they're actually racing games. Dark Souls 3 was announced, in case you didn't get enough torment from the first two. Rainbow Six Siege includes Vegas and Vegas 2, which were other Rainbow Six games, and that's actually really cool that you get those two on Xbox One. Also, ID Xbox gets early access program. If you don't know what that is, it's like a program that lets you play games before they come out. Like
So like demos.
do what?
So they're like demos.
Well, no. The thing is, like on Steam, you can play. I know what it's called, but it's like early access games, like DayZ. You can get DayZ on Steam before it ever came out. Now you can do that on X1. You can play these games that are still in beta form. So that's actually really cool.
Yeah.
Also, DayZ, the creator DayZ, actually announced his new game, Ion, is coming to Xbox One and PC. They announced Rise of the Tomb Raider again, which we already knew. They announced it last year. It's been on TV and YouTube and shit. Fable Legends E3 trailer. Here's actually a really good announcement that I was happy about. It's called Rare Replay. Rare Replay is a updated version of rare games from back in the day. Games like Conker's Bad Fur Day, Battletoads, and
That's awesome.
yeah, well, that and Perfect Dark, and um,
Perfect Dark was a good game back in the day.
oh yeah, no shit. But these are updated uh, games with updated graphics for Xbox One, and they all come on one disc. If you look at the game,
Wow.
yeah, 30 games for $30. The game is only going to cost $30, so it's 30 games for $30.
Pick that shit up now.
Do what?
Pick that shit up now or as soon as it comes out.
No
That's
shit.
insane.
You want to know what's funny? Uh, the achievements. There's 10,000 achievement points for it.
Wow.
Yeah. Rare also announcing, after announcing this huge, fucking amazing deal of all these old games that people have been wanting, re-released. Also announced a new IP called the Sea of Thieves, which is a sort of MMO pirate game where you get to drive your own ship and your friends can be on your ship, and it's a lot like Assassin's Creed 4 if it was multiplayer and you roll on a ship and you can actually make people walk the plank and get eaten by alligators and sharks.
That's some cool shit.
Oh yeah, no, I'm very excited for that one. Minecraft is coming to HoloLens, which if you didn't know, HoloLens is Microsoft's version of like PlayStation Morpheus, and it's actually really cool. During the Microsoft E3, they showed like a layout for Minecraft on a table. The entire table melted down and became the world of Minecraft, and it's actually a really cool feature. Which after this I actually want to show you. I'll show you all that before we watch that movie clip. It's actually really cool to see. So I'm going to bring that up and everyone can check that out. But after that, Gears of War 4 and Gears of War Ultimate Edition were announced. Castle Crashers Remastered was announced for Xbox One. New Xbox One user interface was announced. World of Tanks Xbox One Edition launches eventually. Gears of War Ultimate Edition and Killer Instinct coming to Windows 10. Happy Wars developer announces Happy Dungeons. And Rise of the Tomb Raider had some combat gameplay. And that is it for Microsoft. So what do you think? Do what?
I dread some of the PlayStation 4. I dread some of it. Especially one major part. We'll get to my rant when you say
Well, hold on, man, because Sony one's coming up, and you can say if you got your money's worth. Electronic Arts, which is of course EA, we're moving on to them next. I'm going in the order that the conferences were that I watched them. For EA, they announced the new Mass Effect Andromeda, Need for Speed, which is of course another racing game, but this one actually looks really interesting. It looks like Need for Speed Rivals.
it's always been interesting to me, but
Oh yeah, no, Need for Speed Rivals is one of my favorite racing games, and I really enjoyed it. And I'm actually looking forward to this one. They also announced a game called Unravel, which leads to what I think is the most crazy E3 moment ever, where a man stood on stage and his hands did this, and then he pulls out a little red doll and he's shaking, and he talks about the 2 years he spent in the woods with his little red friend.
what the fuck? Alright.
It did. It was creepy as fuck. They had 5 minutes of gameplay for Garden Warfare 2, which was awesome. Mirror's Edge Catalyst was announced and will be released in February. Launches in February 23rd, and they gave some gameplay for Star Wars Battlefront, which I'm not very interested in, but they don't look too bad.
Yeah, Star Wars is kind of
Yeah, it's one that I'm just. If it ain't Knights of the Old Republic, I don't give a fuck. Anyway, on to Ubisoft. On to Ubisoft. Now, here was an announcement that no one's seen coming, and I am absolutely happy. In fact, Ubisoft really brought their A game this year. the first game that was announced was called South Park: The Fractured Butthole.
I
Yep.
hope it's better than the last one.
Do what?
Hope it's better than the last one.
The South Park: The Stick of Truth. It was actually a really good
I was
RPG.
bored for hours. I
It
was
is.
not the RPG type, though. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, no. It was a good game though. The Stick of Truth was a great fucking RPG game, and that was actually, I think, one of the last games I reviewed. It was actually really good. So I'm looking forward to the Fractured Butthole. Of course, they also announced a game called Honor, which was pretty cool. The Crew, which is also really cool. And, well, no, Crew ain't cool. But they announced expansion packs and expansion pack for Trials Fusion. They gave a launch date for The Division. Rainbow Six Siege beta starts September 24th, and you can actually go sign up for it for, I'm guessing, both Xbox One and PS4. I have signed up for the beta, so I can't wait to start playing it here in fucking 6 months.
How much does signing up cost?
Do what?
How much does signing up cost?
It's free. You just have to go pretty much sign up right now to make sure you have one of the codes, if they're not gone already.
I'm gonna, sign
Yeah.
up.
Well, after we get off,
$50.
well, after we get off here, just type in Rainbow Six Siege beta, and you should go straight to their website and sign up. And there you go. You got a cool little game to play in September. Anyway, they also announced a game called Truckmania, which I guess is a truck driving game. Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Ghost Recon's pretty good.
Oh yeah, I've always liked Ghost Recon, and no one really seen a new one coming. So Ghost Recon Wildlands was pretty exciting, and I can't wait for it. Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which
Assassin's Creed.
well, I love Assassin's Creed too, but I do have to admit that they're starting to get ridiculous, and they've probably made way too many at this point. I mean, they'll never outdo Mario, obviously, because those motherfuckers keep pumping him like he's their third mother. But The Division, they showed more walkthrough, but they also announced it'll be coming out in 7 years. Okay. Might as well be. And that's the lineup for Ubisoft. What did you think?
It only gets better.
Well, next is Sony. Alright. Here we go. Media Player coming to PS4 tonight.
Who cares?
The Last Guardian coming to PS4 in 2016.
Oh my god.
Guerrilla Game announces Horizon for PS4. It's an exclusive. It actually doesn't look too bad. You're killing robotic.
And you're freezing.
New Hitman was announced.
And you're freezing.
Not a exclusive. Street Fighter 5.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's not exclusive. Street Fighter 5 adds Birdie in Cammy. Beta date was announced. A game called Dreams was announced. It's a PS4 exclusive. It looks awful. Firewatch to make console debut on PS4. World of Final Fantasy announced for PS4 and PS Vita. And the and this is considered to be the biggest news, Final Fantasy VII Remake was announced for PS4.
Okay. Did you talk about Head Rush? I lost you there.
What were we talking about?
Head Rush? The soccer thing?
Firewatch?
No, the virtual reality thing.
We're
we talking about that yet?
No, we're not there yet.
Okay.
Yes, Suzuki kickstarted Shenmue 3. They also announced 3 indie games called Mother Russia Bleeds, which don't look too bad. Etir, which, and Ronin and Crossing Souls, those are all indie games coming to PS4. Also, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 DLC will launch first on PS4. Guerrilla Cambridge announces rigs for Project Morpheus. Ooh.
Okay, now this is the part that, oh my god. Okay, I was sitting here and I looked and it said virtual reality. So I click on it, right? And
Yeah.
I'm watching. And it's just freaking soccer. Who gives a flying fuck about soccer? You literally sat there for 20 minutes and all you're doing is a headbutt. Every paraplegic from here to New Mexico is gonna be happy because they can finally play a video game. Because all it requires is your head. And that's all I got to say about that. You can move on.
Okay. Uncharted 4 was announced. Well, they gave them a gameplay walkthrough. Summer Lesson was playable at E3, and there were screenshots of No Man's Sky, Shadow of the Beast, and the Tomorrow Children. There was also a Hatsune Miku Project Morpheus tech demo playable at E3. Ratchet and Clank Gaspar gameplay. Beyond Two Souls and Heavy Rain coming to PS4, but only in Europe. Sony
Who
is
the
now
hell
part
cares about Europe?
Europe. Sony is a Sony is a partner in Shenmue 3's development. Final Fantasy VII Remake was in development before PS4 PC port announcement. Not really sure what the fuck that has to do with anything. Final Fantasy VII Remake winter update to include official title, other details and planning. Will be. Sony has no. Hey Brian, here you go. Sony has no plans for PS4 backwards compatibility.
Fuck y'all! Oh y'all!
fuck your PS3 games.
God dang it!
Yep.
Yeah.
I like how plainly put it was too. Sony has no plans for backwards compatibility. That's funny.
Well, here you go, Sony. Put this on YouTube. Fuck y'all. All y'all with my crooked middle finger. Fuck y'all.
And but listen, the Tomorrow Children launches this fall though. Didn't you like the Tomorrow Children?
What the hell? What you got?
So what do you think of the Sony announcements?
Sony can suck my triple nuts.
Jesus Christ. So,
By the way, put
you're
a
killing me.
disclaimer on this.
Oh,
18 plus.
Okay, now moving on to Nintendo. Jesus.
Excuse the kid with threats.
Moving on to Nintendo. Ryu and Roy joined Super Smash Bros. Today, and they have new Mii fighter costumes. Whoop! Earthbound Beginnings.
Okay, I have a question.
What?
Are Nintendo's ever gonna do any new games, or are they just gonna do
Well,
these games over and over and over and over again?
Oh yeah, man. I'm gonna name a few new ones, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, that sounds like shit." Okay. Anyway, Earthbound Beginnings, the original Mother, is available today on Wii U.
That sounds like shit.
Say, Blast Ball was announced for the 3DS.
Wow.
Mario Maker renamed Super Mario Maker. Demos demos for Freedom Planet and Rumbo are on Wii U now. Stellar.
What the hell?
I don't know. Stellar Glow launches this holiday. Star Fox Zero launches this holiday. Donkey Kong and Bowser join Skylanders Superchargers. The Legend of Zelda Triforce Hero was announced for 3DS. Hyrule Warriors 3DS officially announced. Metroid Prime Federation Force was announced for 3DS. Now, I gotta talk about this real quick. Metroid Prime Federation Force was announced for 3DS, and I shit you not, there was a Kickstarter to ban this game before it was even coming out. There was a Kickstarter made by the fans of Metroid Prime to get this game non-existent, to literally get rid of the game before it even came out.
Holy shit.
I shit you not, you can go look it up. The Metroid Prime fans are so pissed over Federation Force that they are trying to get Nintendo not to release it or make it, period.
Alright.
It's
Why
fucked
are
up.
you not pissing off your fan base?
They
Freaking Nintendo Sony.
Fire Emblem, if officially titled Fire Emblem Fates, Shin, Shin Megami Tensei, Cross Fire Emblem launches in 2016. Xenoblade Chronicles Xenoblade Chronicles X has a release date. Let's see what else we got. Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer has a release date.
What the fuck is that?
You get to design people's homes in Animal Crossing. Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
Animal Crossing Amiibo. Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival is announced for the Wii U.
That's how you make money.
Yoshi's Woolly World US release date was set.
Again, another reference from the 80s.
Yokai Watch launches this holiday.
Nobody cares about that one.
Mario and Luigi Paper Jam was announced for the 3DS.
How many times are they going to do a Mario game? Oh.
Mario Tennis Ultra Smashed was announced for the Wii U.
Come on, Nintendo. Get rid of Mario, for God's sake.
Super Mario Maker launches September 11th.
Wow.
And Fatal Frame Maiden in Blackwater launches this fall. And 40 minutes of Ginyu Uban Riku FE gameplay. Woot woot. Okay, what did you think of Nintendo?
If you took Mario out, there would literally be nothing.
It would
if you
literally.
Took Mario or anything about Mario out, Nintendo would have nothing.
Yeah, and if you take anything that isn't a prior series to something, they'd be completely fucked.
Like, they seriously cannot come up with a good franchise.
There really is no new IPs on this list, period. Even Blast Ball is nothing but a fucking Metroid Prime ripoff. It's hilarious. So Nintendo. Oh yeah, Nintendo, man, they fucked up bad. But we're moving on to Square Enix. This one was actually pretty interesting. Not amazing, but it was pretty interesting. Just Cause 3 launches in December. Nier, a new project, was announced for PS4. Final Fantasy VII PS4 delayed till winter. iOS version announced. Oh yeah. Kingdom Hearts Unchained Chi coming west. I don't even know what the fuck that means. I guess it's driving up, from the fucking east. Kingdom Hearts 3 E3 2015 trailer, which it looks like a PS2 game. Star Ocean 5 was coming west for PS4. So there's a game you can wait for. Deus Ex Mankind Divided launches early 2016. New Square Enix Studio Tokyo RPG Factory creating 2016 new console game Project Setsuna. Fucking mouthful.
That's what your mama said.
Well, oh, fuck you. World of Final Fantasy first details. Tetsu Nomura and Tai Yasu talk Kingdom Hearts 3 and Unchained Chi. I'm pretty sure these assholes are making shit up. Near new project will have returning characters. 11 minutes of Just Cause 3 E3 2015 game.
Wow.
Yep. Nier New Project has 3 playable characters. Hitman E3 2015 gameplay trailer screenshots. Shenmue 3 Kickstarter as new stretch goal. Star Ocean 5 producer teases new characters. Wow, there's a lot more to this than I remember there. Nier New Project producer and director talk happy consequences, happy endings. Kingdom Hearts 3 has bigger, almost seamless worlds. World of Final Fantasy uses a modded ATB system. Deus Ex Mankind Divided E3 2015 25-minute gameplay walkthrough. Jesus fucking Christ. Star Ocean 5 producer says there was something not really right about Star Ocean 4. Should probably. Okay, and the funny thing is, I actually sat through most of the PC gaming one, and you know what's hilarious? Is on this list of E3, there is no PC gaming one, because the PC gaming one was like 3 fucking hours long and was useless. But like being a PC gamer, pretty much miscellaneous. So I will read this because some of these are pretty interesting. Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain E3 2015 trailer. Transformers Devastation was announced. The Walking Dead Michione miniseries announced. Mad Max Eye of the Storm trailer. Yep. Crytek announces VR game Robinson The Journey. Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain screenshots. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 EC trailer. Project X Zone added 2. Godzilla E3 2015 trailer. Gameplay and screenshots. Saint Seiya Soldier Soul E3 2015 game plot screenshots. No Man's Sky launched for PC and PS4 simultaneously. Dark Souls 3 has fewer maps but larger scale. Yeek E3, I have no fucking idea what that is. Yeek E3 2015 trailer, 40-minute Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain trailer walkthrough, and Vampire E3 concept teaser trailer. And that is the complete lineup except for PC, but no one gives a fuck. So there you go. That was E3, and it was one hell of an E3.
Fuck you, PC people.
Yeah, fuck Sony and PC. Goddamn Sony. Man, it's funny is everyone thinks Sony did a really good job because they announced these games.
PlayStation right now.
Well, the funny thing is, everyone was all for Sony because they announced like The Last Guardian and shit like that. Well, no, it's not even that. The thing is, Last Guardian isn't a new fucking game. Last Guardian was announced like 7 fucking years ago, and it's actually took them this goddamn long to finally put it out.
Well, so you have to. It's going to take 7 years, and that if PlayStation stays afloat.
Yeah, so you have to realize what people don't realize is a lot of the shit that you've been waiting for, like Last Guardian and Kingdom Hearts 3, was not new. These weren't new announcements. In fact, these announcements were made years ago. It just took this company so fucking long to get to it. It's amazingly stupid. Trust me, I know.
And anybody that waits 7 years for a game that's recorded.
Trust me, I fucking know. Sony or Xbox announced fucking Tomb Raider last year, and I wasn't too excited for it again this year because I knew they were going to do it again because it hasn't came out yet. But the thing is, at least I know it's coming out eventually. Last Guardians was announced in like 2004. This is 2015. You have to realize this game was literally coming out during the PS2 era. That's why the game looks like a fucking PS2 game. And people are still, it looks amazing. No, it looks like a PS2 game because they didn't do anything to it. They're literally just showing you this so you'll be like, we win. It's stupid. Why would you... Sony, man. Sony fans blow my fucking mind. Stupid sometimes. But
I don't see how anybody can like them after that.
Well, I am gonna show you the hologram thing because you were talking about how shitty Morpheus is. I want to show you Microsoft's equivalent to Morpheus and see what you think.
Alright.
So we're gonna watch this, and we'll both be quiet so they can see the awesome, cool shit that I see.
Let's mute the mics.
All right.
Shutting up.
All right. Let's watch this. Let's watch this shit. Okay, I think that's good enough for right now.
Wow.
So, yeah, how'd you like? I know. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, PlayStation was sad.
Well, the thing is, Morpheus, it doesn't do that. Morpheus looks more like a first-person experience. Like they did a demo with like a shark.
That wouldn't be bad if it wasn't just soccer headbutting motion. Like that was boring.
Yeah, the thing is, for like hologram, it's not, or HoloLens, whatever they called it. It's not like that. It's not technically virtual reality. What it is actual holograms. Like you can actually go watch another video before this. This was just showing how you can game with it. There's an actual video of how people would use it in regular day life. There's a video of a dude like watching a show, but also in the HoloLens he was watching a show. He has like a fish bowl in the corner on one of his tables, and he has like a fucking table in the middle of the room, and he has like pictures and shit on the wall. And that's pretty cool too.
It's amazing.
It is.
PlayStation was doing it like, well, they could if they actually gave a fuck. But
Well,
they're just like on top of the world kind of people, and they know.
I think they could if they actually gave a fuck. But see, for that, that's just Minecraft, which I don't give a fuck about, obviously. But you imagine that technology going into another game. Like
Yeah,
I don't like say Fallout 4. Could you imagine having the world of Fallout on your table, or even could you imagine being in the virtual reality of Fallout? You know, as you're holding your arms up, it's like you're actually holding the gun, and you reach
yeah,
over and you pet your dog, and it's actual virtual reality. See me, that's what that hologram does, not that Morpheus shit. That hologram shit, that's like the way of the future. That is shit that we seen in like Lost in Space and shit in Star
yeah,
Trek. We're finally heading towards Star Trek.
yes. I'm like, can you imagine, like, me and you face to face, except your body actually here and my body actually there? That would be
Yeah,
amazing.
and you know what's funny is I think that with that might actually be possible for two people to be in a different place at the same time. Like I think if we both had that, you would see me like in person with the hologram right there, just like I'd see you. I don't know how they do it, but I think it is possible.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Oh yeah, no, that hologram, and it's cool that you're able to see that whole overview. It's awesome that it goes from that first-person view on the wall to that world overview. And if you watch the video even further, he actually helps her. He's like, "Oh, go down here," and he can see like layers of fucking dirt and shit like that, and he can help in that way too, and that's really cool too.
But I believe I'm actually gonna head off to bed here soon.
Uh, so uh, everybody, people of the tube. That was the E3 announcements, and I showed you that hologram shit, which looks amazing, by the way. But also, we got two more things. One is our usual horror film scene, which I already have picked, and we're gonna watch it. But
Yeah.
I'm thinking about bringing uh, maybe a small rant into this. I've never done this before, but recently some shit happened and it's really pissed me the fuck off. And I would like to rant about it. But I don't think that it's really worth making a whole video about. I mean, it's kind of stupid, but I would like to rant at the end of this video real quick before we hang it up.
Alright, what's the name about?
Well, let's go ahead and get the scene, and then I'll explain why I'm going to rant about this bullshit which I've been faced with. So let's go ahead and get the scene ready for our good friends and people of the tube. All right.
What the fuck was that?
That was a 1980s horror film called Society.
Looks more like a gangbang.
Do what?
Looks more like a gangbang.
Well, I'm going to tell you why that one I think was pretty cool. It wasn't really gory, but what I love about that scene is how over the top the special effects were. People just licking people and their lips are just being pulled apart and their fingers are coming through the skin and they're like melding and molding. It looks amazing. And the technology they had back then, you just think that shit wouldn't be possible, but man, that looks amazing.
Okay.
But that's it. Really not gory, but it has some of the coolest special effects you've ever seen. If you've never seen the movie Society, you definitely gotta check it out. I did a review on it on my channel, and it's definitely a movie you can check out. I'm pretty sure the full movie is actually on YouTube, so if you've never seen it before, definitely check it out. It's worth a watch. Oh, okay, now it's time for this rant. I didn't want to talk about this because this show is not for this. This show is strictly for gaming, but then we brought movies into it. And unfortunately, I don't want to talk about this, but I gotta talk about it because it's driving me fucking insane. But I don't want to bring it up on another video because this seems easier. Just to make a quick little bitch and gripe and what grinds my gears. Since this video, I have a feeling it's probably going to be over an hour long. Might as well just make it an hour long and make it our longest video yet.
Well,
Do what?
I was just saying that.
Oh, so recently there's been a shooting, and now this is going to get political. Recently there's been a shooting in a church where I think it's eight or nine African American blacks were shot by a white inbred hick incestual cocksucker. Now, of course, I don't condone that. You know, that's who the fuck would. Who the fuck condones some dude walking in and shooting people with a gun? If you do, you're a fucking twat. But that's not the point. Now what they're doing is in South Carolina there is a not conservative, god damn it. There is a Confederate flag hanging. Now here's the thing, they want it removed. Okay. Now, for some reason this is a really big thing in the news right now, and to me I don't know why. I see this shit every day. But there's a Confederate flag hanging in a public area, basically where it shouldn't. But here's my issue. First of all, I have two issues with this. Other people are saying, you know, it's stupid, you know, don't do it. And then other people are saying it's states' rights and blah, 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 blah. Now, here's my thing. I have two problems with this. One, my biggest problem with this is, one, the flag is hanging at full stance, while the American flag and their state flag are at half pole or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you know what that means, Mime. It's disrespectful is what it is to the American flag.
Yeah. Yeah, because the rebel flag is flying over top state in America.
Yes, it's disrespectful, period. That part's disrespectful. Two, here's another thing. To fly that flag after this cocksucking piece of shit shot these poor black people, you can fly that flag. I don't give a fuck who flies it. It's bad taste is what it is. It was like when the NRA came to the city after Columbine happened. It was bad taste. It's awful. Columbine happened, and right after that, the NRA came in with their guns. You can't take this gun from my cold dead hand. First of all, I don't give a fuck about your guns. The government don't want your guns. You want to know why? Because the government has bigger guns than you do. Why the fuck would they want your goddamn one-piece shooter fucking hunting rifle when they have a goddamn anti-tank gun? Like, seriously, they can blow up your house with a fucking drone. A drone goes pew, and you're dead. You wouldn't even know it. So you're worried about your fucking hunting rifle. But that's not the issue. What the issue is this flag. And everyone's saying, take it down. Now, I agree. I do. I think they can have it back. After this shit's over with, they can put it back up if they fucking want to. I don't care. Sorry. They can put it back. Sorry. They can put it back up after this is over with. See, that's my second issue. Do it out of respect for the people who were killed by this cocksucking, inbred, incestual fuckface. Even if you think... Yes. So to me, that's my point. Then you can put it back up. In fact, you can put it back up as fucking much as you want to. Just take it down for the time being, and then you can put it back up.
Alright, let me play devil's advocate. Okay. I agree with you about the half staff and that's disrespectful stuff. But I think the rebel flag means what public perception is. I really think they should take it down following what happened. But at the same time, what does it really mean anymore?
No, I agree. I completely agree. To fly a rebel flag is like wearing a Browns jersey. The Browns haven't been to the Super Bowl in fucking like 40 years. It's stupid. They're the worst team in the NFL, and the Confederacy is the worst team in war history. I mean,
That's
seriously, come
what I'm
on.
saying.
Yeah, no, and I understand. But the thing is, I also understand it's personal freedom. You can wear whatever the fuck you want. You can fly whatever flag you want. But to me, it's in bad taste. First of all, it's in bad taste to fly it above the American flag. First of all, the
That's
American.
that's horrible.
Yeah, that to me is the worst part about it. Second of all, it's horrible to think that because this whole states' rights scenario that people have going through their fucking head, that should even be able to stop it. To me, that's fucking stupid. Just take it down for at least a month until this shit smoothes over, and then you can put it back up as long as it's half staff. As long
And
as it's,
under the American flag.
yes. And then you can wave it
I
as
don't
much as you.
put it above the state. To me, nothing should be above the American flag.
Yeah, no, that's ridiculous. That should never happen. A half staffed is all it should be, definitely under the American. That's ridiculous. But also, take it down for the time being until this shit warms over, until, the victims' families can mourn, and it's all good. To me,
Because it's almost like they support it. Like they
yeah.
support what this fuckwad did. And I'm white, Chris is white, but we understand people are people, and that's a life right there.
Well, here's the thing. Now, I'm all for freedom of speech, and I'm all for these rights that we have, or what they let us have. Yeah, if you want to see your rights, talk to the Asian immigrants in the 1940s who were put in internment camps just because they have slanted eyes. Uh, but that's not the point. Uh, the point is, take the shit down to be compassionate towards the dead ones, and for the fucking love of God, put that shit under the American flag. And third of all, why the fuck would you fly it anyway? They lost. Like I said before, it's like flying the Browns color. Who the fuck cares about a team that never wins? It's stupid. Oh, and the South will never rise again. You wanna know why? Because the South are too fucking lazy, drinking their beer, sitting on the porch, firing their shotguns, and hating everything that Obama does. They don't have.
No, the South will never rise again because of the South. The
Yeah,
North is always ahead of the South.
no shit. And if anybody here thinks that Obama's coming to take your guns, Obama don't want your guns. No one in the government wants your guns. The army doesn't want your guns. Do you want to know why no one wants your guns?
Because they
Because they got.
need your guns.
Yes, they don't need your guns. The military has bigger, badder, better weapons than you could ever fucking have. Even
And
if you.
like these guns.
Jesus Christ. Even, like I said, even if you were some dumbass redneck in the woods with a fucking 50 caliber machine gun, you're dead. If the army was coming after you for your machine gun, even if you try to hide, you're dead. You all fucking people seem to forget that drones are kind of a thing now. And if that shit ever actually happens where they have to actually start using them on American soil, you're fucked. I don't give a shit how many fucking pea shooter rifles that you used to hunt squirrels with. Those pea shooter rifles ain't gonna do shit against highly trained military fighters plus the fucking drone program. Jesus Christ, are people stupid. Anyway, I do apologize for this political rant because obviously this is not a political show. Actually, I have an idea. Since the short bus didn't go too well, at least not as good as I thought it would, I want to ask our fans, how would you all, after gaming news, how would you all, other than gaming news, would you all like to see a strict political show? If we can get at least 2 likes on this video, we will do a strict political video. How about that, Brian?
And I will put on a shirt. Maybe.
Yes. So we'll talk about shit. We'll talk about crazy shit like this fucking rebel flag bullshit and fucking Rick Santorum thinking he could actually be a good president and shit like that. So
And Hillary Clinton.
yeah, and good old Hillary with that big ass of hers.
And the First Lady Bill.
Yeah, First Lady Bill, man. Oh, vote for Bernie Sanders. Anyway, we're going to get off here. It has been a fun time. This is easily our longest video. Thank you for joining us and having so much fun. My name is Chris.
My name is Brian. Wearing the musician.
And peace the fuck out.
Rolling out.